What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. To throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got the quick pass. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Let's think a second about Arizona State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. This time he's got it. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Good timing on the quick out. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Trojans are on the move. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Arizona State.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here.
22 water. 22 water. Darts.
They want to run it left here. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. Oh, better look out! Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
They'll run play action. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he goes. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the quick grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The play-action fake. Punch it out of the air. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's Sims.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much running room there, thanks. Senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage. And
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Got some room to run. Touchdown USC. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. tight game here late in the first half. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Trojans. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were.
And here's the third interception of the night. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Rush is on him. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Arizona State, 20.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The give is to Smith. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll keep it himself. Got a little space. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15.
Music no! Music no!
Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Might be calling a hot route. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired.
How great is it on offense when you don't just have receivers and running backs that can make plays, but your quarterback can hurt the defense throwing it and running.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Wisconsin dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Sims. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time on target. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Moving out of the pocket. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Man, really good job on this defense, staying positive. They gave them a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pass rush is effective. effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the score.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a welcome sight. This offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Now rolling to the left. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.